Well, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are coming together tonight after a KPIX report revealed the state is putting millions of people at risk for identity theft.
Yeah, Julie Watts says lawmakers are now demanding the state agency make some changes and immediately. Julie?
Yeah, we recently reported the Employment Development Department is printing full Social Security numbers on documents they send out in the mail. Following that report, viewers told us the EDD mistakenly sent them other people's documents as well, with enough information to steal their identities.
I think everybody who saw your story would just agree that it's common sense. Don't put a Social Security number on a piece of correspondence you send through the mail.
My immediate reaction beyond shock was, we got to fix it.
One Republican, one Democrat, both outraged when they saw our story that revealed the Employment Development Department is printing entire Social Security numbers on documents sent out in the mail. Citing our report, lawmakers demanded the agency make changes.
We don't have to wait for legislation. We wrote them a letter saying, you need to fix this and you need to report back to us immediately.
And if they don't, then I think next year we have to make sure that there's some consequences.
The EDD administers benefits to millions of Californians who are unemployed, on disability, maternity leave. But Maxine Hines was the first to bring the security risk to our attention. The agency's response when she complained?
She kind of laughed a bit and she said, yeah, a lot of people complain.
And lawmakers weren't the only ones who were outraged when they saw her story on TV.
My husband said, that's ridiculous, I can't believe that. And I thought to myself, well, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal for me.
But Jody Howard says she had a change of heart when just 2 days later, she got someone else's EDD documents in the mail, complete with enough information to steal their identity.
How in the world did this piece of paper get into an envelope addressed to me? My husband was right. This is ridiculous.
And she's not alone. Alicia Brown from Glendale tweeted us, I once received somebody else's EDD letter attached to mine with their Social Security number. I complained as well, but nothing was done. The EDD tells us it doesn't know how often it sends the sensitive information to the wrong address. And while California law prohibits printing a Social Security number on any materials that are mailed, the EDD contends it's exempt from state law because federal law requires it, quote, to use Social Security numbers in the administration of its programs.
They may need it in their own administrative benefit process, but they don't need to put it in the mail.
It's total nonsense.
Now, Assemblymember Baker met with the director of the EDD shortly after our interview and is expecting a formal response soon. She says she's also working to close any loopholes in state law that would give any state agency the impression that they have the right to put millions of identities at risk. Now, regarding the sensitive information sent to the wrong address, the EDD got back to us late tonight and tells us it uses a sophisticated mail processing system and every effort is taken to ensure information remains secure. But as with regular mail delivery, it's possible mail can inadvertently be inserted into the wrong envelope.
Anytime people are involved or computers are involved, there's a potential for mistakes, and we're seeing that right now. But is there something that people can do in the meantime to protect themselves?
Well, just last month, the EDD rolled out a new online claims process. So for those who have access to internet, this will limit the use of Social Security numbers in the mail, though you still do have to initiate new claims by mail. And of course, there are also hacking and security concerns with any online system. This one is still in the rollout phases.
Yeah. And nothing is 100%.
No.
So
nothing is 100%, but it's still not a good idea, certainly not best practices, to send a Social Security number in the mail.
Yeah.
All right, Julie, thank you.